All right, guys, we're live. Good morning. This is Khalid Nathan Aleem, the real estate bull, and welcome to Life Hacks in the Morning or Morning Life Hacks with Khalid. All right. Today, we're going to be talking about the 5 ways to declutter your mind. Okay. Again, the 5 ways to declutter your mind. That's the life hack that we're going to be talking about today. All right. So, when it comes to decluttering your home, there's a simple solution, a super simple solution. Okay, just put everything on eBay. Now, that's oversimplifying it a little, but it's possible, right? You can pack up everything and just put everything on eBay. Yet, when it comes to decluttering your mind, it's not really possible to unload your thoughts on eager internet buyers, is it? I don't think so. But today, we're going to tackle how a few ways, just a few ways on how to declutter your mind. Okay. Number one is declutter your space. That's probably the first thing that came to your mind. Declutter your space. We are what we eat, or they say we are what we eat and what we see. While most people might argue about whether or not violent movies can raise a generation of messed up, angry kids because they're seeing this stuff over and over and over, let's just err on the side of caution and declutter the space around you. Right now, I want you to look at your area and look, is it cluttered? Is it a bunch of stuff around you? Clean it up or just get a big box. This is what I do sometimes. Sometimes if I find that my space is too cluttered, I'll just get a bin. I'll just get a bin and I'll put everything in that bin. Because why don't we want to clean the stuff up? Because it's, hey, I might forget this or I may need this later. Get a bin and put everything in that bin. Put everything in that bin. And when you look for it, your space will be decluttered. But when you go to look for it, you'll know where to find it. Okay. So, with less things in your field of vision, we have less garbage stewing in our mind and worrying about. All right. So, free up the space so you can free your mind. Okay. That's the first way to declutter your mind, free your space. Number two is declutter your schedule. Okay. Another thing that can drive us crazy is the constant rush from one activity to another. Take a look at your schedule. All right. Take a look right now. Take a look. Take a look at your schedule and start eliminating things that aren't necessary. All right. Now, number one, if you are super busy, you really should be time blocking. You should be time blocking the things that you have to do. If you find yourself all over the place all day, time block. Okay, from 8 to 9, I'm going to do this. From 9 to 10, I'm going to do this. From 11 to 12, I'm going to do this. Time block. But look at that schedule. If it's stuff that you really don't need to be doing, eliminate it. Okay? All you're doing is adding stress to your day and giving you more food to throw in that spiraling mental stew of stress because you have a bunch of things on your schedule that's not really doing nothing for you. Okay. So again, take a look at your schedule and eliminate things that aren't necessary. All right. So again, number one was declutter your space. Number two is decluttering your schedule. Number three is unplug from the party. All right. Again, unplug from the party. What you would you be able to sleep if you went to sleep and if you were attending a party of about 7,000 people? Would you be able to sleep like a party that was in like Times Square or the so-called New Year's Eve? If you were sleeping or trying to go to sleep, would you be able to go to sleep? Well, that's pretty much what you're doing with that smartphone. Okay, that's pretty much what you're doing with that stuff, that smartphone. You're probably tapped into about several different social media networks. Okay, the pings and the pongs and the rings, and let's not forget that all thrilling new message. Okay, all you're doing is adding small unhealthy doses of stress to your day. So what I do is I set an alarm, number one, to go to sleep. So I set the alarm. I try to go to sleep like 10:30, 11 o'clock. So around 10 o'clock, I'll set the alarm. It goes off. That lets me know, okay, now it's starting time. It's time to wind down. And what I do is I put my phone on silent. I go and I put it on silent. But first of all, I don't have any notifications on. This is the first thing. I should mention this. As far as social media sites, I don't have any notifications on at all. And actually, I made my wife turn hers off too, because it's just ping, pong, ping, pong, ping, pong, ping, new message, okay? And it distracts you. So we turn our notifications off. This is the first thing. And then when I'm ready to go to sleep, nobody really calls me at 11 o'clock, of course, but I put my phone on vibrate, so nothing can come up. All right. So anyway, that's number 3, unplug from the party. Number 4 is practice mindfulness. And with all this technology that we have, this is one of the hard things to do because we're always thinking about what's coming or what happened. And I'll get into thinking about what happened already. But practice mindfulness, okay? Mindfulness is about engaging with the present in a fully alive way. Again, being mindful is engaging with the present in a fully alive way. Now, there are a lot of ways to practice the skill of mindfulness, from meditation to just staring at an object like a candle and contemplating its existence, okay? Mindfulness will help you learn how to push relevant concerns out of your conscious thought process, leading to increased concentration and a decluttered mind. So just be mindful. Sometimes we have to be in the moment. It's just thinking about what's happening right now versus, and I have to do this all the time. I got to do this all the time because I'm always thinking about what happened or what's going to happen and all of the options of what could happen. So we just have to practice as far as just concentrating, being mindful of what's happening right now. All right, that's number 4. Number 5 is let it go. Number 5 is let it go. All right. I don't know if you guys seen Titanic, but there's a part where Kate says to Jake, "I'll never let you go." Well, sometimes the best thing is to let old memories die. Let old memories die, from broken relationships to diabolical or toxic bosses. Okay. We tend to have a whole lot of backstory spinning in our minds. A whole backstory. I was listening to Tony Robbins one time, and he was talking about, he said a person, when something happens, they're constantly through the day, they're playing this movie in their head. They're playing this movie in their head, and they're the main actor, but they're always playing this movie in their head. Now, the movie might be a good movie or it might be a bad movie, but what he was saying is that affects the person's outlook. Also, to break down a little bit, or to break down more to what he was saying, he said, okay, somebody does something. Someone does something to you. Now, you attach a meaning to what that person did. So that person that person may start acting crazy, but you attach a meaning to what that person is doing. And then from that, the feelings come. And then now you can't control yourself. For example, maybe somebody calls you a name. Okay, you attach a meaning to that name. And once you attach a meaning to that name, they called you ugly. Okay, you may be fine as I don't know what, but they called you ugly. So now in your mind, you internalize that. Oh, they called me ugly. How could they do that? They're disrespecting me. So on. And so, you know what? I have a better example. Somebody comes and they step on your foot. You're walking and they step on your foot. Now, if you're playing in your mind, oh, that person is disrespecting me and I'm not going to let that happen. And if I let this happen, then other people are going to disrespect me. Now, that person was just walking, wasn't thinking about you. and they stepped on your foot. Now you done played a whole movie in your mind about that situation. And now that causes you to what? To react in that way. Versus if you're walking and somebody steps on your foot and it's okay, well, maybe that person's having an off day. The same incident happened. The same incident happened. But that movie that you're playing in your mind caused you to have a different outcome. This is also in marriages. In marriages, your husband or wife might say something to you. What movie are you playing in your head? Oh, look the way she's talking to me. I can't believe she's talking to me like that. If I let that go, then she's going to talk to me even worse. And then she's going to talk to me bad in front of my kids and go, do. Versus, okay, man, maybe she's just having a bad day. Maybe I should say something to make her have a better day, or maybe she's stressed out, or maybe he's stressed out. So there's different movies that we're playing in our mind. Control your movie. That's what I'm trying to say at the end of this. Control your movie. What are you thinking about when somebody does something? What movie are you playing in your mind? Be conscious of the movie. This is what I want you guys to do. Be conscious of the movie. When you're conscious of the movie and you know that it's being played, then maybe you can change the script. Maybe you can change the script, which means what? To change the outcome, to change your reaction. So anyway, not to digress too much, but let it go. Okay, we have a whole backstory in our minds. All right, just let it go. And maybe like a computer, you know how your computer is clogged up and you erase everything and then you reboot it. It works what? It works faster. Okay. Get all of that clutter out of your mind. Get it out of your mind. And then hopefully your mind will be free in a better state and you'll be able to be faster. You'll be able to be better. And you're also, which is the whole goal of this, is to be able to think clearer. To think clearer. All right, y'all. Well, that's Khalid with our morning hacks this morning. And again, we have 5 how to declutter your mind. Number 1, declutter the space. Number 2, declutter your schedule. Number 3, unplug from the paute. Number 4, practice mindfulness. And number 5 is let go. All right. You guys can't see it on Instagram and TikTok. But I do have a group called the Real Estate Ground Zero Group. You can go to www.re Ground Zero, and we're teaching people real estate from the ground up. Whether you're looking to buy a home, or whether you're looking to invest in real estate, or if you're looking to be a real estate agent. Okay, go to regroundzero.com. Okay, sign up because we'll be launching that in November. All right, y'all. I'm out. Take care.